moving it around the outside. Now in trouble. Defense by Merchant. Shot up on the way, no good. Collected by the Lancers. Far side to Merchant. Now dishes it back out. That's Althouse. Running through the paint, up off the glass. She'll get fouled. She'll head to the line. Reese Althouse, the 5'7" senior. Foul goes on Gentry. First team foul, first foul. Reese Althouse at the line. First one is up and good. Lancers out to a 1-0 lead so far. 6:59 left to play. Second one no good. It's going to be rebounded by Althouse. She's going to dish it down low to Robinette. Robinette will go to the line. So free throws so far in this one. I believe that was on Efforts, or Coppinger rather. First shot's up and good. It was on Coppinger, and already the Stars have 2 fouls. Talked to the Lancers coach, Coach Archer, and he said they lost a tough one last night to Olathe East, where they got into some foul trouble early. Second one is up and good, and Robinette's got 2 points. Here come the Stars. Running the offense is Madeline Gentry. Now Gentry trying to take it to the low post. That's Faulkner. Ball's out of bounds, goes back to the blue and white. A-10 varsity shootout from Avila University this morning. Have 6 games on the way. Gonna have a push underneath as Baker Gentry already has 2 fouls. That's her second foul now, as Roman was fouled. Now they will swap out, and we'll see the first of Catherine Gibson tonight. Low underneath, now up off the glass for Coppinger. Coppinger's got her first, or Bingham's got her first free throw of the day. First field goal of the day. And we've got a 30-second timeout by the Stars. .27 left to go. Right now it is all Lancers 5-0. First period just underway here from Avila University A-10 varsity shootout. A10varsity.com, your source for high school sports action all year long. Up the court come the Lancers. Or come the Stars rather. Lancers with the steal, coast to coast, up and in, couldn't get it in for Merchant, and rebounded by the Stars. Good defense by Merchant. And they get it across the timeline. 5:56, under 6 to play in the first quarter. Now move it low post down low. Stars trying to get on the board here. Cross-court shot, or cross-court pass rather. And it will stay with St. Teresa's Academy. 5.5 to play in the first quarter. In trouble now, the Stars, and that's going to be popped out by Robinette. Stars will collect it back. Over to the corner for Larry. Larry puts it up. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Coppinger. Coppinger puts it up. Can't get that one to fall. And that one will stay with St. Teresa's Academy. They still are looking to get on the board. We've got a substitution for the Lancers. Hope Robinette checks in, our second Robinette on the court. She checks out her sister, Hannah. The Robinette sisters. Stars moving the ball around. Coppinger at 5'9", trying to get down low. She can't get it done. Lancers with the ball. Dishes it out to Merchant, now up to Bingham. Bingham at 6'3". Throws it away, trying to get to Merchant on the low baseline and tosses it out of bounds. It'll be Stars ball, still looking for their first points of the morning. Here come the Stars. Claire Faulkner tried to take it coast to coast, can't get it to fall. Long baseball pass to Merchant. Now she'll dish it back up to Althouse. Back to Merchant. Merchant going to try to take it. Now dishes it out. Left-handed shot. Three ball on the way. Hope Robinette. Her first points of the morning. Now a shot from about 15 feet for Poyer. Can't get it to fall. Long pass, and that's going to go out of bounds, but it will stay with the Lancers. We'll have another substitution. This will be Madeline Gentry will check back in. She's got 2 fouls already. 3:50 to go in the first quarter of action from Abilene University. 3 ball on the way. It's good. Annabelle Merchant. Now they are starting to shoot from range of the Lancers. Her first shot of the day is up and in for 3. Stars still without 0 on the scoreboard. They're down 11-0. Swatted away by big Sarah Bingham. And we're going to get a foul on Faulkner. That'll be the 4th team foul on the Stars. First for Faulkner. Bingham just absolutely swatted that one into next week. And we will see Hannah check in for her sister Hope. After Hope drained her 3. Staunch defense from the Stars, trying to get the ball back. We've got 6'1" Tess Roman and 6'3" Sarah Bingham side and down low. That is a formidable duo for the somewhat undersized Stars. The Stars' tallest player is Coppinger at 5'9". Now the Lancers have their first foul of the day. It's going to go on Maisie Sheets. No correction, that was on Emma Hiss for the Stars. That's their 15th foul already. Under 3 to play, 11-0. Lancers so far. Lancers in control from the outset. 3 ball on the way by Althouse, no good. Now they collect it again. It's going to be batted out of bounds by Larry and stay with the Lancers. Althouse to inbound the ball. She'll get Coleman free. Back after this shot. Althouse can't get it to fall. Can't get it to Robinette. Collected by the Stars. Good pass. And that one's up and in for Kaylee Larry. Her first points of the afternoon. Hard contact underneath, and they'll call it a block. Crowd doesn't like it on the near side, but Aldhouse will head to the line. Hiss picks up her second foul, team 6 foul, so they're already in the bonus with 1:08 to play in the first quarter. First shot's up and good. Reese Aldhouse has her second free throw of the night. Bingham checks back in at 6'3", the senior. Second shot up and in. Aldhouse with 3 points on the day. Hannah Robinette checks out Reese Aldhouse. So we've got Dose Robinettes on the court right now for the Lancers. And smartly the Stars call a timeout. That'll be their 30-second timeout. As we pause here with 1 minute to play, 13-4. Lancers over the Stars. In the final seconds of the first quarter, shot up by the Stars, can't get it to fall. 13-4 your score. The Lancers wire to wire so far as they dribble down, and that's going to be a foul on Coppinger. She's going to pick up her second foul, and it looks like Roman will head to the line shooting 1 and 1. Roman without any points so far today in a 13-4 ball game. First shot off the back rim. Here come the Stars. They have 1 field goal so far from Kaylee Larry. Shot up and in, can't get it to fall for Gentry. Now Roman picks up her dribble. She's in a little bit of trouble. She gets it across the timeline to Birch. Birch now motioning it around over to Sheets. Picked off by Emma Hiss. And time expires on the clock before Hiss could get it up and in. Let's go ahead and take a break here at a10varsity.com from Avila. Lancers over the Stars 13-4. Welcome back to Avila University with Shawnee Mission East Lancers and the St. Teresa Academy Stars. Starting off second quarter, the Lancers lead the Stars 13-4. They have led from the opening tip as Sarah Bingham will toss it into Reese Aldhouse, and Aldhouse will carry it up the floor. Guarded by Kaylee Larry. Now going to go down low to Robinette. Robinette puts it up, can't get it to fall. Collected by Roman. And we've got an offensive, or traveling violation on the Lancers. We'll go back to the Stars. Stars trail 13-4, 7:38 left to go in the half. Stars moving it around. They have been working on this motion offense quite a bit in their dress rehearsals for the game. Shots up and in. London Porter's able to put it down. Porter from the floor, her first points of the day. It's 13-6. The Lancers now go coast to coast. Annabelle Merchant picks up her second field goal of the day. Turn around, up and in. MAS, we've had a flurry of scoring already. 15-8 to score now. Under 7 to play in the first half. They have turned the scoring machine on so far. 1 o'clock starts, man. That's tough. Gotta spend a little bit of time to wake up. Pop and shoot for Madeline Gentry. Can't get that one to fall. We'll have a substitution. Claire Faulkner would take London Porter's spot out on the floor for the Stars. They trail 15-8. 6:27 left to go in the half. A10varsity.com shootout from Avila University. Game 1 of 6 today here on the network. Next game will be the boys. Lincoln Prep will take on the Knights from Barstow. We'll have that one at approximately 12:45, and then we'll have another girls matchup, a good one. McPherson, the Bullpups, against the Knights from Barstow. Barstow is ranked 3rd in the city, and McPherson is ranked 2nd in the state of Kansas. So that one will be a great one. That one will be about 2:30 here on the network. Lancers retain possession, 6:03 left to play. They lead 15-8. Now a pass over to Robinette. Robinette gets it poked out. Nice defense by Claire Faulkner, but she goes out of bounds with it. The ball goes back to the Lancers, but very aggressive defense by Faulkner. And she is causing some mayhem right now. Ball goes back to Althouse. Up to Merchant. Over to Robinette. Back to Althouse. Now down low to the 6'3" Sarah Bingham. Puts it up and in. Her second shot of the day. 3 ball on the way for the Stars. It's good. Kaylee Larry. 17-11. Here come the Stars. They have been electrified in this second quarter. 5:26 left to play. 17-11. Lancers have led the entire game, but the Stars are chipping away. Now an air ball on the way from 3 for Althouse. Couple of substitutions as Hope Robinette and Caroline Coleman check in for Shawnee Mission East. .5:17 left to go in the half. 17-11. Lancers holding on to a 6-point lead. They've led by as many as 11. Moving the ball around. Coleman up to Merchant. Back to Coleman. Over to Reese Althouse, the 5'7" senior. A lot of seniors on this club. 3 ball on the way off the window. Goes to the Stars. Here come the Stars looking to cut the deficit to a 2-possession game. Fouled hard by Bingham. She'll pick up her second foul of the day. And she got her money's worth. Kaylee Larry ahead to the stripe. But Bingham with a hard foul. First shot wide left. Birch will check out Bingham. That's a big hit with 2 fouls. She'll have to come out of the game. 4:43 left to go in the half. Second shot rattles home for Hiss. Or Larry rather. Larry has 6 points on the day. 17-12 now. Lead is 5. Lancers running baseline now. That's Reese Birch. She'll head to the stripe. Emma Hiss picks up her 3rd personal, team's 8th foul. So big foul trouble so far for the Stars. As at the line is Reese Birch. She can't get the first one to fall, and Hiss will need to check out of the game with 3 fouls. Second shot on the wing, looking to make this 5-point lead a 6-point lead. Rattles off the front iron, no good. Here come the Stars, looking to cut the deficit to a possible 1-possession game, and she walks out of bounds. 4:18 left to play. First half, it's been all Lancers, but the Lancers are seeing their lead. Home of the Eagles. They are great hosts for us today here at the A10varsity.com shootout. Game number 1, the Lancers and the Stars. 17-15. Now swatted out of bounds by the Stars. And here come the Stars, coast to coast, now a dribble pass. 3 ball on the way, no good. And it's going to be a foul on the clock did not set, so they're going to reboot it. When in doubt, reboot. We've done that a couple
Kamler. John Brewer producing and engineering the operation. I put that in air quotes.
Wow.
Sean, I wouldn't make fun of you, except that I have made absolutely every one of these moves 15 or 16 times on Wirecast. We are having some scoreboard issues. We've got it's 17 all after, let's reset the game. In the first half. And the Lancers down inside. Four left to play, so we're in. On the way. I don't know if that means we were on or off. All good. 20 all, 1:13 left to go in the first half. Stars in some trouble, now picked off by Reese Althouse. She dishes it out to Merchant, 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebounded by London Porter. Porter moving the ball up the field, throws it into next week, and the ball will go back to the Shawnee Mission East Lancers. This game's tied at 20. This game was over in the first quarter. It was an 11-point lead. And now we are tied at 20. Under a minute to play in the first half. Roman inside. She'll go to the stripe. Coppinger picks up her second foul.
Tess Roman, shooting 2. Correction, star foul number 35, London Porter.
They're going to give it to Porter instead. That's her first personal. That's an important foul because Coppinger did not want to pick up her second foul. First shot from Roman up on the way. That's her first points of the ball game. And now the Lancers lead 21-10, and we've got another bell and another whistle from the scoreboard as they're going to reboot it one more time. See if we can't take a quick 30-second timeout here on 810varsity.com. Stars and the Lancers. Stars trail 21-20. Back inside Avila University, under a minute to play in the first half. Shawnee Mission East, the Lancers against St. Teresa's Academy, the Stars. The Lancers had led the entire game up until about the 3-minute mark of the first half when they led by as many as 11 and then trailed by 3, and now they lead by 1. As at the line is Tess Roman. She shot her first free throw, and then we had some scoreboard issues, and so the Lancers continue to lead 21-20 after retaking the lead. Second shot on the way, no good. Collected by the Stars. 46 seconds to play. Here come the Stars moving it up the court. 5-footer, no good for Larry. Taken by the Lancers. 33 seconds to go, and Catherine Gibson will pick up her second foul. As we are in the double bonus, and Hannah Robinette will head to the line. She has 5 points on the day, 2 free throws and a 3-pointer. First shot's on the way, so it's a 2-point lead now for the Lancers. Second shot on the way, 22-20 your score, 33 seconds left to play in the first half. Second shot is true. Robinette has 7 points today. She leads the Lancers, and Madeline Gentry with 8 leads the Stars. Lancers now with the steal, 20 seconds to play, 16 seconds. Over to Aldhouse. Going to run for the last shot. 9 seconds now, they're going to need to move it. Aldhouse sets the screen, moves it around, gets it low, 4 seconds. Taken by the Stars, going to be a long shot and can't get it up and in. And that is how we will go to halftime. A 23-20 score. Don't go anywhere. The second half should be pretty nuts. The Stars trail the Lancers 23-20. We're going to step away, check a few wires, check a few bells and whistles, and we'll be back here with a second half here on 810varsity.com. Stars and Lancers. Lancers lead 23-20. University, 810varsity.com. Second half coverage of the game. Number 1, Shawnee Mission East, the Lancers, and St. Teresa's Academy, the Stars. It's been a back and forth ball game, believe it or not, after the 11-point run that the Lancers went on. They led by as many as 11. Now they trailed by 3, but they are back up by 3. 23-20 your score. We're working on getting you a scoreboard. We hope to have that at some point during the second half. But in the meantime, you're stuck listening to me as we start quarter number 3. Leading scorers today for the Stars, we've got Madeline Gentry with 8 points. I can count. And the Lancers, Hannah Robinette with 7 points. So Lancers moving right to left on your computer screen. They are in the blue on blue with the white numbers, and we've got a double dribble. The ball will go back to the Stars. Stars in the white on white with the gold numbers. And they will have their first possession of the second half. Up the court comes Madeline Gentry, the game's leading scorer, and we have an offensive foul. Gibson already picks up her third foul. A lot of foul trouble for the Stars. Emma Hiss has 3 fouls. Catherine Gibson just picked up her third foul. Faulkner and Gentry both have 2 fouls. Only 4 team fouls in the first half for the Lancers, 2 of those on Bingham. But they are in really good shape as far as foul trouble, so something to keep track of through the second half. Excuse me. Lancers will inbound the ball close to a 5-second call, and they get it picked off by Grace Coppinger. Coppinger dishes it to Gibson, and she is fouled. She'll head to the stripe with a chance to cut into that 3-point deficit. Bingham picks up her third foul, so only one Lancer with multiple fouls, and it's Bingham with 3. That's the first team foul of the first half for the Lancers. Can't get the first one to fall is Gibson. She has no points on the morning. Still morning up for 8 more minutes. Lincoln Prep and Barstow heading into the court. They'll face off next, the boys, as they look on to the first game 1 action. Here come the Lancers. Lancers with a 3-point lead. 3 ball on the way. No good by Hannah Robinette. Collected by Annabelle Merchant and swatted out of bounds. Ball will go back to St. Teresa's Academy. Here come the Stars. Two ball on the way by Madeline Gentry. She now leads all scorers with 10 points after she pulls her team to within 1. 23-22, 6:41 left to go in the third quarter. Lancers now with a 1-point lead. They've led by as many as 11. Trailed by 3. Ball batted out of bounds. Lancers moving the ball around, throw it out of bounds. Ball goes back to the Stars. Stars with a chance, and we've got a timeout. We've got a 30-second timeout by the Lancers. That's their second timeout. They've got 3 left. 810varsity.com action. Coming up next, Barstow and Lincoln Prep. The boys both looking on. So let's reset things here for you. We've got about 6 minutes left to play in the third quarter of action. 23-22, the Lancers lead the Stars. They led wire to wire up until about the 3-minute mark of the second quarter when the Stars just kept chipping away an 11-point lead. And they were able to lead by 3 at one point late in the second half. But the Lancers have retaken control and now lead by 1, holding that lead precariously. Madeline Gentry has been getting it done for the Stars. She has 10 points and leads all scorers for St. Teresa's Academy. And the twin towers of Sarah Bingham and Tess Roman have been kept relatively quiet. Bingham has 6 points, 2 3-pointers, and Roman has 1 point, just a free throw. Up the court comes Gentry, the leading scorer for the Stars. Goes down low and gets it blocked by Annabelle Merchant. And a travel now by Tess Roman, the 6'1 junior. Ball will go back to STA. The Academy moves the ball up the court. Gentry running the point. Weaves through the paint. Puts it off the glass. Collected by the Lancers. Roman dishes it over to Althouse. Now back outside. A 3-ball on the way by Hannah Robinette. And we've got a foul. Foul will go on Tess Roman. Her first personal, team's second foul. 23-22, 5:43 left to go in the third quarter. The Lancers lead by 1. Lost control for a second did Larry. Larry puts it up. Can't get that one to fall. Stars have had a bunch of chances to kind of take the lead again or get this one in, but have not been able to get it done. 5:26 left to go, almost a 5-second count there for the Stars. Dishes it out, and a travel. Too many steps by Kaylee Larry. She's got 6 points on the day. And a traveling call will give the ball back to the Lancers. Up the court goes Reese Althouse. Little shake and bake now through the paint, puts it up. She'll go to the stripe.
Stars foul number 40, Grace Coppinger, her third personal.
Grace
Foul number 2.
Coppinger picks up her third personal. I had her with 2, but
In for the Lancers, number 30, Carolyn Coleman.
so Althouse's first shot is good. It's her first points of the second half. She had 3 free throws in the first half. Second one is no good. It's a 24-22 ball game, 5 minutes to play. Long baseball pass down to Coppinger. Faulkner now running it around. She's guarded by Hannah Robinette. Robinette blocks it. Collected by Bingham. Or collected by Coppinger. Coppinger in trouble, and we're going to have a 5-second call. Ball will go back to East. So great defense by the Lancers there. Gets them the ball back with a 2-point lead.
In for the Stars, number 15, Grace Quinn.
Grace Quinn checks in for the Stars. And here come the Lancers, leading by 2. 24-22, 4:40 to play. Dishes it out to Robinette. Robinette, 3-ball on the way. That's a good one. That's her second 3 of the day, first of the second half. Robinette has 10 on the day. Now down low, up and in for Coppinger. Coppinger makes it a 3-point ball game once again. They will not go away. And we've got a block down low. That's going to go against Roman.
Star foul number 24, Claire Faulkner, third personal. Team foul number 3. In for the number 35, London Porter.
Correction, they called that on the Stars. They called that on Faulkner. That's her third personal team second foul. Shots up on the way, no good. Here come the Stars. Stars gets it over to Coppinger. Coppinger dishes it into the paint. Now she's going to put it up. Can't get it to fall off the window. It's going to go back to the Lancers. Lancers leading by 3, 27-24. 3:43 left to play in the first half, or in the second half, third quarter. Ball goes to Bingham. She's playing with 3 fouls. Shot on the way by Robinette. Can't get it to fall. It's going to go back to the Stars.
Into the Lancers, number 13, Reese Birch.
Reese Birch checks in now. And here come the Stars. Stars trailing by 3. They trailed by as many as 11 and have led by as many as 3. Lost her defender, moved it inside. Madeline Gentry. Madeline Gentry puts it up and in for 2. As she extends her leading scoring to 12. Three on the way from Merchant. Can't get it to fall. Now gets it back outside to Aldhouse. Aldhouse. Down low to Roman. Now dishes it to Coleman, and Coleman is fouled. She'll head to the line as Kaylee Larry, she picks up her first foul. And Coleman will have a chance to get in the scorebook. She has no points so far in the ballgame. She'll get to shoot 2 here as her team is leading by 1. 27-26, 2:35 left to go. First one off the front iron, no good. Second shot, no good. Here come the Stars with a chance to take the lead. 2:30 to play in the third quarter. 3 ball on the way, no good. Good pressure by Roman. Roman picks up the rebound, gives it over to Aldhouse. Gives it to Merchant. Back up to Aldhouse. Through 2 defenders, dishes it back out to Merchant. 3 ball all the way, it's good. Annabelle Merchant's second 3 of the day. She's got 8 points. And her team now leads by 4, 30-26. And now a turnover by the Stars. And a foul by the Stars as Larry will pick up her second foul.
Larry, her second personal team foul, number 5.
5th team foul.
And for the Stars, number 24, Claire.
So that was the story of the first half, too. The Stars were in a lot of foul trouble. They've got 4 players with 3 fouls. And ball goes out of bounds. It'll come back to the Stars. So 30-26 with 1:48 left to play in the third quarter. Stars working it now, dishes it. It's going to be a jump ball, it looks like. And the ball will stay with the Stars. Couple more substitutions for the Lancers as Hope Robinette will relieve Tess Roman. And Hannah Robinette will check in for Reese Aldhouse. So the Robinette sisters on the court. Their team leads by 4. 30-26, 1:41 left to play. Gentry again with another shot. She's got 14. She leads all scorers. And here come the Stars. Another chance to tie it. They throw it in to next week. So the Stars have been right there since the dawn of the second quarter, but they have only been able to lead once and in this half have trailed by as many as 5. So now we've got a
Star foul number 24, Claire Faulkner, her 4th personal, team foul number 6.
So Claire Faulkner picks up her 4th personal foul, team's 6th foul. So the Stars, the Lancers will be in the bonus for the rest of the half. They're lucky they collected that one back. Hannah Robinette dishes it back out to Caroline Coleman. Coleman to Robinette. 3-ball on the way off the front iron, no good. Collected by the Stars, they trail by 2. Under a minute to play in the third quarter, 30-28. Dribble drive by Gentry, she puts it in. She's got 16 on the afternoon. More than half of their points, and now they are tied. Here come the Lancers, can't get it to fall off the front iron. Our second tie of the game. The Stars now with 30 seconds to play in the third quarter with a chance to take the lead. Their first lead of the second half. 23, they will angle for the final shot. 31, Madeline Gentry with 16 points. Today, it has been the Gentry show for the Stars, and she will be fouled. Only the third team foul. That's the second personal for Coleman. Both Lincoln Prep and Barstow looking on. They take the court next. All games will be on A10varsity.com. We appreciate you tuning in this afternoon. Now we've got another foul. That's going to go on Reese Birch. She'll pick up her first personal, team's 4th. 30-30 your score, 7 seconds to play in the third quarter. 30-30, 7 seconds. Last shot on the way. 3, 2, 1, runner, no good. And that is how the third quarter will end. We are tied at 30. The Lancers, led by as many as 11 in the first quarter, they now are tied heading into the fourth quarter. Let's step away for 30 seconds on A10varsity.com. Back inside Avila University for the fourth quarter. We got a brand new ball game, 30-30. And we are about to get our picture-in-picture scoreboard up too. How's that for progress? Look at that. Lancers, shot on the way, 3-ball, it's good. Hannah Robinette, her third triple of the day. Robinette has 13 points, 3 threes. The ball will stay with the Stars. It's now a 33-30 ball game. 7:32 left to play in regulation. Stars have remained tenacious all day. Little turnaround jumper for Coppinger. And she has 7 points today. 1-point ball game, 33-32. Turn around for the big 6'3" Sarah Bingham. She can't get that one to fall. She's only got 4 points. Stars have kept her quiet today. Under 7 to play in regulation. And now we've got a foul by the Lancers. Aldhouse will pick up her second, team's 5th. Coming up next here on the network, Lincoln Prep and Barstow. The boys take the court. What shapes up to be another good one here at the A-10 varsity shootout. From Avila University, now the Stars moving it around. They trail by 1, looking to take the lead. Their first lead of the second half, no good. Off to the left side, Grace Quinn, collected by the Lancers. Here comes Annabelle Merchant, now dishes it out. Another 3 on the way, it's good! Hannah Robinette, her 4th triple of the day. And the Stars are going to call a timeout and take a breath. We'll take it with them here on 810varsity.com. Here from Avila, 36-32, Lancers lead. Back inside Avila University, Chris Kamler, alongside the multi-talented Sean Brewer. The multi-talented, the multi-lovely Sean Brewer, with all the bells, whistles, gears, and gizmos, as the Stars trail by 4 now to the paint through Gentry. Dishes it to Larry. Larry loses control of it. Here come the Lancers. They lead by 4. Reese Aldhouse now puts it back up to Robinette. Another 3 by Robinette. It has been the Hannah Robinette show. She has 5 triples on the day, 4 of those in the second half. And now the Stars trail by their biggest deficit of the second half. They trail by 7. There have been 2 lead changes in this game, but none of them in the second half. The Stars got as close to tying it at 30, but since then the Lancers, and more specifically Hannah Robinette, have taken control. Bingham picks up her 4th personal foul. She is the only Lancer in foul trouble, and she is going to get checked out of the game for Hope Robinette, as Bingham will take a seat for most of the remainder of the 4th quarter. Swatted away by Tess Roman. She has been tough defending down low at 6'1". Now she swats that one out. Collected again by the Stars. Coppinger moves it over to Hiss. Now to Madeline Gentry. She's got 16 points on the day. Blue ball on the way, no good. Stars possibly trying to force it a little bit. Roman off the window, no good. And we've got a jump ball. It's going to go back to the Stars. With 4:53 left to go, they trail 39-32. 7-point deficit for the Stars. As they are looking to get it done. Madeline Gentry with 16 points today. She has been everywhere for St. Teresa's Academy. The 5'6" senior wanting to pull her team back into this one. She hands it off. Now Quinn can't keep the handle on it. Here come the Lancers. Almost in a triple on the way off the front iron by Merchant. She can't get it to fall. She has 7 points today. Long pass to Coppinger. Wisely does not take on Tess Roman. Now a long courtside pass. And to the line will go Grace Quinn. She has no points on the day.
Lancer foul number 22, Robinette. Her first
Robinette picks up her first personal foul.
Grace Quinn, shooting 2.
And Quinn will head to the line. That's the 7th team foul on the Lancers, so they are in the bonus. First shot off the back iron for Quinn, no good. Second shot's up and good for Quinn. Quinn has 1 point today. Now the Lancers holding on to a 6-point lead with under 4 to play. Reese Althouse now dishes it out to Merchant. Triple on the way, good. Her third three of the afternoon for Annabelle Merchant. She's got 11 on the day. And the Lancers are up by 9 now. Baseline, no good. Faulkner, though, will get fouled. She'll head to the stripe.
Lancer foul number 21, Tess Roman.
Roman picks up her second personal, team's 8th foul. Lancers have been just absolute. Both teams have been really, really good defensively today. First shot's up and good for Faulkner. She's on the scorebook. Porter checks in, and then Bingham checks back in. She's got 4 fouls. And Faulkner has 4 fouls for the Stars. Second one's up and good. So she's got 2 points on the day. Playing with 4 fouls, though. She guards Reese Althouse. Careful not to pick up that 5th foul. Bingham dishes it back up to Althouse. Althouse going to try to take it down low. Can't get it done through Coppinger. Roman, she's going to try to put up a triple. Can't get it to fall off the iron, but she collects her own rebound. Althouse now. They are fine leaking the clock out. Letting the air out of the ball. Roman with a runner through the paint. Collects the rebound. Puts it up and in. That's her first field goal of the day. She's got 3 points. Tess Roman making some work underneath the basket. Under 3 to play. Now it's a 9-point ball game. 44-35. Stars need to make some stuff happen right now. Baker moves it around. She dishes it back out. Can't get it past Sarah Bingham at 6'3". Bingham with the steal. And the Lancers. Merchant in a little bit of trouble. And they're going to call a timeout. It's going to be a full one. Let's take it with them here on 810varsity.com. 44-35, Shawnee Mission East leads St. Teresa's Academy. Lancers lead by 9, coming up on 2 minutes to play. Tess Roman dishes it down low to Merchant. 3-ball on the way by Robinette. She has 6 triples on the day, 5 in the second half. And she has absolutely been tearing up the Stars from beyond the arc. And we've got an offensive foul now on Emma Hiss. That's going to be the 7th team foul and the 4th foul. And St. Teresa's will take a timeout. And this will be a 60. We'll keep it right here on 810varsity.com. Let's recap it for you. Under 2 to play. The Lancers came out smoking. They led by as many as 11 in the first half, but the Stars kept chipping away. They actually led by 3. They were able to climb back into it and led by 3 in the first half. However, the Lancers were able to wrestle control of the game in the late moment of the first half, and they have led the entire second half, save for a brief moment where it was tied at 30. It's now 47-35 as the Stars now trail by 12 with their work cut out for them in the final 2 minutes of this one. Highlights in this one have been Madeline Gentry for the Stars. She's got 18 on the day. And Hannah Robinette has 6 3-pointers for the Lancers. 1:39 left to go. Hannah Robinette moving it around. They are just fine dribbling the ball out. The remaining 90 seconds of this one. Robinette puts up a 3, another one! Her 7th 3-ball of the day, and it has been the Hannah Robinette show as we approach 1 minute to play. Stars getting it down low. That one will fall for Claire Faulkner, her first field goal of the day. Coming up next, we will have Lincoln Prep and Barstow at approximately 12:45 here on the network. Now stolen by the Stars. They trail by 13 under a minute. Another runner on the baseline, can't get it to fall. It'll stay with the Stars. So the Lancers, after losing a tough one last night to Olathe East, will get the win here in game number 1 of the 8-10 varsity shootout. Game number 2, like we mentioned, will be the boys. The Lincoln Prep Blue Tigers will take on the Barstow Knights. Game number 3 will be the McPherson Bullpups and Barstow. The girls will be playing, and then McPherson, the boys, will take on Olathe South, the Falcons, in game number 4. Game 5 will be Park Hill South and Blue Valley. And game 6 will be Staley and Blue Valley Northwest. 20 seconds to go. As Faulkner will foul out with 5 fouls. She leaves with 4 points. And it looks like Hannah Robinette will head to the line. She has 29 on the day. Just a tremendous performance. And that is how this one will end. Hannah Robinette, 29 points, including 7 3-pointers. And Shawnee Mission East defeats St. Teresa's Academy 50-37. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back here in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. We'll have the boys, Lincoln Prep and Barstow, coming up here on 810varsity.com. Game 1 of 6 is in the books. The Stars fall to the Lancers 50-37.